You probably think your cat doesn't miss you when you leave. No sadness, no waiting by the door, no excitement when you come back. You go away for a few days. You return, and your cat just looks at you, then walks away. No reaction, no emotion, nothing obvious. And you tell yourself, yeah, cats just don't care. But that's almost completely wrong. The truth is, your cat does miss you, just not in the way you expect. Not loudly, not obviously, not in a way that's easy for humans to recognize. And if you don't understand this, you might be missing the clearest signs that your cat is actually far more attached to you than you think. Cats are not dogs. They didn't evolve to depend on emotional expression for survival. They are solitary hunters. That means they don't display emotions openly. They don't need to signal vulnerability. And most importantly, they feel things, but they keep it internal. So if you're looking for signs like running to the door, jumping into your arms, crying because you're gone, you won't find them. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. 1. Your cat doesn't show missing you, it detects your absence. Your cat doesn't need to cry to know that you're gone. Cats live in patterns. What time you wake up, when you feed them, where you sit, how you move through the house. All of this becomes part of their internal map of reality. And when you leave, it's not just that you disappear, it's that a piece of their world disappears with you. Cats don't miss you in an explosive emotional way. They experience something familiar is no longer here. What you might notice, walking around more than usual, visiting places you often sit, sleeping where you used to be. This isn't random. It's their way of restoring stability. 2. Your scent equals emotional anchor. For cats, vision isn't everything. Scent is identity. Your body, your clothes, your bed, all carry signals your cat uses to define you. When you leave, your scent remains, but it stops updating. No new interactions, no reinforcement. And over time, it becomes old. To your cat, you are not just a person. You are a familiar scent tied to safety. What you see, sleeping on your clothes, lying in your spot, rubbing against your belongings, not because they like the location, but because that's where you still exist. 3. Some cats feel stress, you just don't see it. When dogs are stressed, it's obvious. When cats are stressed, if you often miss it, cats tend to hide discomfort, maintain normal-looking behavior, avoid obvious emotional expression. But changes still happen. When you leave, they may eat less, or sleep more, or less, play less, or become more attached to others. Not every cat misses you in an emotional way, but many experience disruption, loss of rhythm, subtle stress. The important part, if you only look at the surface, you might think they're fine, but in reality, they're adapting not unaffected. 4. When you return, the reaction can mislead you. This is where most people get it wrong. You walk in, your cat looks at you, then walks away, and you think, they didn't miss me. But there are two common responses. Type 1, clingy, easy to understand, following you everywhere, meowing more, sitting on you, clear signal of attachment. Type 2, distant, misleading, looks at you then, leaves, doesn't approach immediately, seems indifferent. Critical insight. This is not lack of emotion. It's emotional regulation. Cats may need time to reprocess your presence, reconfirm that you're back, re-establish connection gradually. And often, after a few hours or days, they come closer, sleep next to you, follow you again. They didn't ignore you. They just reconnected differently. 5. Cats bond, but quietly. People say, cats are independent, which is true, but incomplete. Cats do form attachments, but not through dependency, through choice. Dogs, I need you. Cats, I choose you. And because of that, when you leave, they don't collapse emotionally, but something familiar is missing. It's not dramatic, but it's real. 6. The difference between missing and absence. Humans define missing as longing, sadness, desire. Cats experience something else. They experience a disruption in their environment. Example, You are the feeder, the voice, the interaction source. When you disappear, that system breaks. Cats don't miss you like humans do, but they notice the change, adjust to it, and that adjustment is the closest equivalent. 7. The most important factor, your state when you return. This is what almost no one talks about. You come home, but your mind is still somewhere else. Work, stress, distraction. Your cat senses that, not through logic, but through body language, energy, interaction patterns. Your cat doesn't just respond to your presence. It responds to your internal state. If you are calm, present, grounded, reconnection happens faster. If you are stressed, rushed, mentally absent, distance may linger. And when you look at all of this together, something becomes very clear. Cats don't need loud emotion to form deep connection. The relationship between you and your cat is not built on big moments, not on expensive food, fancy toys, long activities, but on where you sit every day, how you say their name, the tone of your voice, the way you exist in their space. Cats don't explain themselves. They don't clarify. They don't make it obvious. But they remember, not in thoughts, but in patterns, scent, rhythm, repetition. And when you leave, what disappears isn't just you. It's a piece of the world they've adapted to. And when you come back, what matters isn't that you're physically there. It's whether you've truly returned. Do cats miss you when you leave? Yes, but not in the way you're looking for. Not loudly, not dramatically, not in obvious signals, but in something much more subtle. The change when you're gone and the adjustment when you return. And once you understand that, you stop asking, do they miss me? And start realizing they've been feeling you the entire time. If you've ever thought your cat didn't miss you, maybe you were just looking the wrong way. In this video, you've seen what actually happens when you're not there. So what about you? The next time you leave, what do you think your cat will feel? Leave a comment. I'd really like to know. And if you enjoy seeing your pet in a way most people never do, you can stay, because there's a lot more happening inside their mind than it seems.